welcome to SBR Sports Picks. He's Mike Brenner. I'm Peter Loshak. We are the Odds Couple. This is the NBA Odds Couple show for the NBA playoff games of Wednesday, April 19th. Mike Brenner, I love handicapping the NBA playoffs, but sometimes there's really obvious good value, but the lines are tough a lot of times.
They are tough, and even the bigger lines are tough, Pete. I mean, you've got it going all the way from -5 or 6 in one game up to 15 in another. And, playoff time is you wonder if it's supposed to be like that. But
so let's start with OKC and Houston, Mike Brenner. Houston obviously just was way too much for OKC in the last game, and the game, it was pretty close at the half, and then the class just really showed. It just feels like as awesome as Westbrook is, he just doesn't quite have the supporting cast around him, or maybe he does, and they just didn't show it that game. During the regular season, they weren't really getting blown out like they got blown out in Game 1. What do you expect from Game 2, Mike Brenner?
I pretty much expect the same, Pistol Pete.
So?
I'm going to be pulling the trigger on Houston on the first half. I saw it -4, all right, and the full game is -7.5. I'm going to go ahead and
-4, -115 we can give you.
Exactly, and that's the only spot I'm going to hit. What would be the team total for Houston in this one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. It's a little bit obvious, but actually, let me see. The team totals aren't out yet. But,
okay.
Let me see. It would be
Más o
about
menos.
So the spread is 7.5, and the full game is so that would be 224, 231. So that'd be about 116, 115.5.
I love the way this guy's brain works.
Well, it's not that. That's
but I guarantee you're within a point or two.
No, I mean that's easy to. But so it'll be about 115.5, 116.
All right, I was just
what do you
asking
think?
about. I'm going to stay off of that, but I did notice last game they showed a clip of Billy Donovan, the coach, and assistant coach Maurice Cheeks, the ex-Philadelphia 76er. Enes Kanter got his ass burnt on an alley-oop that literally just made him look like a high school kid, and you could read the lips. Donovan said, I can't play Kanter. We can't play Kanter because this guy just is not bringing it defensively. When your number one rebounder is Westbrook, and hey, with all due respect, the guy's a beast. He had 11 boards, but if he's your number one rebounder, you guys are in trouble. They're not getting offensive rebounds besides what he's getting on his own missed shots. I think this game's really going to show the presence of Houston, and I think Houston wants to bury this team in 4 because they know that they have a chance. No one's giving them a shot in hell, basically, and I think that they know if they can get some rest, that will make a difference. Pete, I love the first half on here. I think it's going to be too much for them.
My note here, you probably can't see it, but it says Houston. My pick note is Houston team total over ? It just feels like OKC's game plan has to be to lock down on defense. They got to get Westbrook, Roberson, Oladipo, and everyone.
And Oladipo shot 1 for 9 from the floor. Right. That's not going to cut it. I don't think he'll repeat that, but I also don't think he's going to get a bunch of open looks. Westbrook, when he has the ball, no one else knows what to plan for because he's kind of winging it, and that's what really hurts that team. I mean, I know he's a beast and he's got amazing stats, but championship caliber, no, it's not going to happen. Houston's going to get it done.
All right, that's what I'm not exactly sure. That's what I was thinking as well, though.
Yep.
And then before we get to Atlanta, Washington, let's just talk about Portland and Golden State.
Yeah.
Obviously Draymond Green, a defensive beast, but the game still went over, and Golden State didn't cover. I mean, the market has a good read on where these lines should be. And for Game 2, despite the fact that Golden State lost the first one ATS, the line's even bigger. It's 15.
I know. And I'm all over it, baby. Pull that trigger, baby.
Serious?
I'm dead serious.
15?
You know what? You ready for this? 10-1-1 ATS Golden State this year after a game where they gave up 100 or more points. That speaks volumes. They just gave up 109 points. All right, they're going to lock down. Here's what's really going to show. Portland really going to feel the loss of Nurkic, even though he said there's still a chance he could play. All right, they were winging it on emotion in Game 1. Game 2, I think, is when Golden State finds their groove, and I think this is going to be a 20-plus blowout, Pistol Pete. I'm not even hesitating. I feel good about it, and I'm pulling that trigger on the full game.
It does feel like Golden State took Portland's best punch because Lillard and McCollum had great games.
Yep, and look what happened.
If they come in and shoot 35% instead of 50%, forget about it. You're winning.
Another thing that got brought up, and you know I love this shit. My God, I love this. All right. Lillard said before the series even started, we're going to win this in 6. We're going to beat him in 6. Draymond Green just brought it back up again, so you're going to see, all right, literally, when you got locker room information, they're going to blow this team out, and they're going to politely do it, and I love it, Pete. I feel so good about this one. I just can't stand it.
So this reminds me a little bit of the Memphis Spurs game where, Memphis, instead of being up for 3 quarters, Memphis was up for 1 quarter, and then the Spurs blew them out for 3 quarters, and then they came in the next game and were dominating the first quarter. And the same way, Portland was tied at the end of 3, and then the fourth quarter was just, you know, the class showed and they pulled away.
Absolutely.
And so you think that you're going to see separation?
I do, and there's another thing a lot of people aren't talking about. For the last 4 games, Klay Thompson is so just literally like 3 for 24. He is out of sync. He's going to have a breakout game, and Curry and Durant both know that. So look for him to get fed the ball quite a bit. I see a blowout.
Right, so what do you want here? What do you want here? Minus 15.
Yeah,
minus 15, minus 102. But you don't want the first half at minus 9 or the
Nope.
first quarter.
Not at all, buddy. I'm sticking with that full game, and I'm sticking with Houston. Those 2 picks are going to keep me moving forward, baby.
And then here, just like Houston, I'm thinking I also have
team total. What is it?
Team total over. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let me just because the totals are surprisingly low. I mean, I took the under 223.5 in the first game, and it got bet down. I beat the line by 3 points. How'd that work out for you?
Exactly.
You know? So here again, we have a low total. It hasn't adjusted. It's 220.5.
Ooh,
so the pinnacle line would be like 118.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
They scored 121 last game.
I know they didn't. I think they're going to score more now. But you know what, Pistol Pete? You are totals Loshak.
I know.
So
what
I'm going to
think? 118. It'd be about 118. It might come out at.
I got to stay off that.
Yeah.
I just have to because I just don't have that feeling, Pete. I wished I did. But I know one thing. If you're feeling it, go for it because you're on fire.
All right, and the next one is Atlanta and Washington. And, John Wall, if he repeats what he did in game 1, Washington probably, I mean, just the way he dominated the tempo, dictated the pace of the game, dictated the results, and they got the cover. You think you can be able to do the same thing here, or is Atlanta going to be able to make adjustments?
Atlanta, I think, can make some adjustments because they've played this team pretty tough all year. And there's just something missing with Washington. And what it is that Martin Gortat, whatever, he just does not have any dominance over Dwight Howard. And I just got a feeling that Atlanta might sneak in, that it's a desperate thing. And if it had not been for Budenholzer being their coach, I would be all over Washington. But I think Budenholzer's too damn good of a coach to let his team go out like that. They looked so out of sync, though, in game 1. I just can't even explain it. But Washington, I don't see them.
They were still up at the half, though.
I know. Exactly. I know. Pete, I got to stay off it. This is one of them that says, just get the hell away. It's a 10-foot pole. I would call Wama, but the pole's gone. So, yeah.
My sense is just that Atlanta getting 5.5, probably,
Could be. They might get the outright.
They might get the outright.
Washington may be taking a little breather. John Wall, Bradley Beal, can they keep it up?
Or just adjustments. They got to be able to make some adjustments.
They have
to,
and they have to. They got to come out desperate, and they got to come out hungry. And I think Budenholzer, because of the 17 years sitting next to Popovich on the bench, something's got to bleed out there. Now you're getting me fired up, Pistol Pete.
All right, so you're going to pass on that one.
I'm going to pass, but I know you're dying to pull the trigger.
All right. Well, so what are your
I got 2 picks. I'm going first half Houston -4. I love that play. And Golden State -15. Call me crazy, but I'm telling you, 10-1-1 ATS after allowing an opponent to get 100 or more. I think that's going to follow suit, baby. Yeah. He's got that look, Wama.
All right. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will take Atlanta plus 5.5 minus 110.
Okay.
Hopefully, and I will also
Here we go.
tail you on Houston first half -4.
I love it. I love it, Pistol. We're going to take that
Okay.
one to the bank, baby.
All right. Sounds good. Hopefully we have a couple winners, and of course, win, lose, or draw. We'll be back to handicap the Thursday games on Thursday.
We will, and make sure you guys click that subscribe button, and also hit that like button. Even if you don't like us, we're the Odds Couple. We're coming to you, baby.
Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.